I'm Charlie.
I'm Rebecca.
I'm firstborn.
I'm secondborn.
And this is the
Flamingo family.
Hello, people.
We can do it.
Hello,
everybody. Welcome to... Oh, no. Oh, Lucy. Let's try that again. Hello, everybody.
Hello.
Welcome to the Flamingo family. Woo! And we have something very special, someone very special in the studio with us for this episode, live and in person.
It's me.
It's Katie.
It's the Katie Bug.
The Katie Bug. The Katie Bug. The Katie Bug.
Yeah, she's been visiting us the last few days while she was recording with her friends. Episode of one of our other shows, one of the really fun scripted shows we do called Chocolate and Joy. This was episode 3. It comes out around Mother's Day. Y'all should go listen.
It's a good thing.
Part of the 1C Productions podcast network.
Woo!
Yay! And
she plays
Charlie.
I'm the main character in every aspect of the word.
Oh,
and so humble.
she is.
It's a good time. It's an awesome show for reals.
It is.
And
it's a lot of
I say that
fun.
because I'm the writer and producer and director of it. I say that because Katie stars in it.
Katie stars in it. Well, and she's also, I believe, assistant producer.
Yes,
well.
she is. She is my assistant producer.
Barely assistant
She's
producer.
pretty good at it.
I don't think it would have happened without you.
She's
so.
not good enough for anybody to hire her away. Go away. She's mine.
But we said, we got to record this while she's in town so that we can have her live instead of over the internet.
This podcast is brought to you by Coliseum Counsel. Coliseum Counsel is a multifaceted law firm with offices in Naples and Crestview, Florida. Whether it's probate, guardianship, civil litigation, or criminal, let Coliseum Counsel be your one-stop shop to meet all your legal needs. Contact us today to set up a free 30-minute consultation at 239-631-8160.
So I feel like Secondborn should get to announce what we're discussing tonight. Massive silence.
I'm just imagining when someone's trying to text you, you see the 3 dots right there. You're
like, what's coming?
Come on, you can do it. What are we talking about tonight?
Drag queen.
Drag queens.
My fave.
So yeah, this has come about because with Katie here, we I guess the girls were watching RuPaul's Drag Race.
Season 4.
Yes.
And
I had never seen it before.
I've seen like 2 episodes.
Yeah, like both girls had seen it, but I had never seen before.
I've seen season 4 at least 5 times.
It was cool. I feel like I'm not really performing well as a female, though, because...
Well, and like, Firstborn and I didn't watch it. We were watching something else. We were watching a thing about
cool
samurai,
show.
and it was really cool. But
don't you love how he felt the need to reassert his masculinity? We were watching samurai. We were not watching drag queens.
We were watching fighting in dirt and mud.
And beheadings with swords, yes.
Actually, I enjoyed the political part, honestly.
It's a lot of,
the fighting's cool. Like, sure, cool samurai swords and whatnot. But I like the political part, like seeing all the different moving parts. It's interesting.
And then we punched each other and grunted.
Not quite.
No, we stabbed each other, and there were lots of beheadings at that time. We found out, like, the main way people died was either cutting their own stomachs out or cutting someone's head off.
Flamingo family,
Yay.
we talk about the loveliness of life.
Indeed. So tell us, because we weren't watching. What?
Look at him establish. He's like, I did not watch this show.
No, because we weren't watching.
We
Tell
were
us what
watching
the
different
premise.
Did you not
show,
watch
too.
any of it?
I mean, I saw clips.
Yeah,
You
if I
watched the
walked
last
through the
bit?
room,
I've seen clips and stuff from YouTube.
Did you watch the last bit?
you
A little bit.
replayed-
I
yeah,
saw
you
that
replayed
weird
that one
commercial
It was
thing.
so good. What was the song?
It was Natalie Cole.
It was Natalie Cole's
I
what?
don't know. It's famous people.
Oh,
Nat King Cole's daughter.
That doesn't. What?
Yes,
That's
that
how
was
she
it.
go.
This will be
Everlasting.
The amount of
Yes,
hate mail we're about
that's
to
it.
There you
get
go.
from people because you didn't know it
Everlasting
at
Love.
first.
That was it. Took us a second. And it was a killer performance.
But tell us the premise of the show, though.
So there's a bunch of drag queens, and they come and they do mini challenges, and they do regular challenges like getting photos taken. And then they do a runway thingy where they make their own clothes. And the bottom 2 have to lip sync for their life and get judged by the hosts. And
each episode has a theme. So like if the theme is RuPapocalypse, then that was a theme. What? That's one of the best parts of the show.
That sounds
for real,
hilarious.
Is the language, because there's a play on every other word. So you really, I mean, for a word nerd, there's she-mail. Well,
email.
That's not
that did not go over well.
That's not on there anymore. Now whenever they get their little message from Rue, it goes, "You already had to hurt." That's literally what it says.
What?
Okay. This show sounds like an acid trip.
It's fun if you're a word nerd because of all the wordplay. It's good stuff. I mean, hello. Roomageddon. No. Roomageddon? Rupocalypse. And they're like, oh my gosh, they have all this fantastic commentary when the queens are doing their fashion show of whatever costume they made in the theme. There's running commentary from the judges, from like 5 different judges, and they all are they're incredibly funny and witty. Like, you don't want to laugh because you'll miss the next funny one. It's really good. It's a good time. You're looking at me like in doubt, but it's a good time.
If you say so.
No, it's really a good time. Not just because I say so. I mean, it's good. We watched one that was the RuPapocalypse, and then the next one was what?
Oh,
there's the 3 dots again.
It was also dark. There was one where they were doing the commercial for Rue's.
I think I walked through the room when this was one of them, like a Halloween episode or something.
Yeah, that was RuPaul.
And you had like the vampire.
That's the one that Sharon Needles won.
I love that you remember who won. Even their names. Like, one of them is Sharon Needles. One of them is
Willem. Latrice Royale.
What
Dita
Royale?
Ritz. Latrice.
They sound like stripper names.
Latrice Royale.
Well,
I mean,
some of the lip sync for your lives, they like start taking stuff off. Like the wig will go off, the jacket will come off, the shoes will come off, and it's just a lot. And I hate whenever they take off their wig. It's terrible.
It messes up the whole illusion.
Because you still got the makeup and everything there, but like they're bald or something under it.
It's not a good time. It's really not. And I lost a lot of respect for, who was it that took their shoes off before they started dancing?
Dita Ritz.
Dita Ritz.
Was it Dita?
Yes.
No, it was the girl that had the thing on her head, the big one, the big thing on her head, the whole world. Was it not?
What?
That was Dita Ritz.
Is that what her name is? I thought Dita Ritz was a different one.
Well, whoever it was, they deserve to go home at that moment, because we do not take our shoes off before the song even starts. We wait until midway through the day or the night when we have blisters on our toes, and those blisters have popped and they are now bleeding, and then we take our shoes off and keep dancing.
Truly.
Okay. That sounded like fun.
Please, you watched a sword show where people were taking out their intestines. Don't talk to me about blisters.
So what's I guess I'm trying to figure out what is so fun about the show, or in this case, so fun about drag queens?
Because they get to be themselves.
Oh, second born coming through with the wisdom.
Okay, how so?
Instead of having to, like, walk around worrying about what they look like, they can just dress up however they want.
I can dress up however I want, and people can judge me all they want. That's not my problem.
Keep talking, white male.
But they are
really, you're a white male. You won't get judged on it.
These guys are white males that are then dressing up as women. Well, okay.
No, not all of them.
Not all of them. What?
Are white males.
Okay, I was saying,
no.
Yeah, I know that, but I'm saying, like, there are white males in there that look just like me, blonde hair, blue-eyed, that are dressing up like girls. So
yes, so it should inform you that they can't do that.
They can't walk around like that normally in society.
So imagine how high the bias has to be that even a white male can't get away with it in this country.
Why not? Why?
Because there's stupid people that will run around and judge them and
like out loud,
possibly attack them
and throw things and attack them. And
one season, I think it's like season 8 maybe, but her name is Kim Chi. I love her so much. She's so cute. But she made it. really far in the show. I don't want to say how far because like that would ruin the season.
No spoilers.
But her parents like didn't know. I know her mom specifically did not know that she was on the show the whole time.
Oh, she knows now.
Okay, hold on.
I don't think she does.
Are you supposed to call are you supposed to say he or she for...
Doesn't matter.
I'm very...
On the show, they always call them she, so I normally do.
Okay, I
well,
understand
sometimes
that
I think they call them he, and then sometimes... when it's like when they're out of drag, they call them he, and then when they're in the drag.
Yeah,
So
whenever I'm
sense.
referencing a queen, I usually use she, her pronouns.
Okay, that makes sense.
Why did you ask?
I'm just wondering because I heard them interchangeably in the show, so I was like, what?
Yeah, so I had to ask Katie because I didn't know if drag queens identify as being attracted to males or females.
Is that
I think
dependent
some
on-
of them are gay.
Is that dependent on whether they're in drag or not?
I think it's... Oh, that's another good question. I think that issue is separate than the drag dressing, right?
What is separate?
Their sexuality.
Yeah.
Their sexual orientation.
I think some of them, but maybe
Most of them are gay, but not all of them are.
Are they... Okay, so...
I want to
they're
know what
gay,
their girlfriends think.
And that would, of course, hold true regardless of what they're wearing. Mm-hmm. Because
Did you know
you're
that there's,
attracted to what you're attracted to regardless.
Did you know there's drag kings too?
Drag kings?
Yeah.
Girls
Chicks
dressing
dressing
up
up
as
as
men?
men?
Yeah, you didn't know that?
I feel like I need to explore this. This would be fun. What do they wear? Like, shirts?
Yeah.
Honey, calm down.
I saw one that dressed up in like, you remember The Greatest Showman?
This
Yes.
is the greatest
He-
show.
Or,
Sorry,
or
I
she
love that
dressed up
movie.
in like a coat like that, like the red one. With the
And that's
top
considered
hat.
drag?
Yes, drag is like you go see drag shows and like they'll perform. They'll do lip syncs. They'll do comedy. My favorite comedy queen is Bianca Del Rio. She's so funny.
So, if you're a female drag king, stop hitting the microphone.
It was an accident.
You just do all your comedy and lip syncing as if you're a male?
I mean, you don't have to. Rue has said on the show that there can be a female drag queen on his show. You just have to be good enough to be on the show.
I'm just imagining some like really skinny blonde singing like Kenny Chesney or something.
Okay,
Yes, Willem could do that.
Oh, Willem 100%. Willem would kill it.
Yes.
That or like what's that guy's name?
Is that a girl? She's showing me drag
That's
queens.
a girl.
Who is that?
Why does that
Glitter
girl
beard.
look
I don't
better
know.
than 90%
It's
of
just something on
dudes?
Pinterest.
Because that's a really well done image.
It's just something on Pinterest. I don't know.
So
She
you had
painted
all
a beard and it's perfect.
Glittery.
It's purple.
It's
And
awesome.
it's glittery.
I mean, there's something to be said for being a drag king. I could stop plucking. Put
Sorry,
down
I'm-
the tweezers.
I'm not
Yes.
attracted to beards, baby.
I'm so impressed with these people
Okay,
now.
that
That
though
is so
brings up-
convincing.
That brings up what he and I went to bed discussing last night. From your standpoint,
I think that one.
your issue. Okay, now I'm hitting the microphone. Your issue with this whole situation, I feel like I'm talking to you, honey, stems from you don't see their behavior apart from your role in it, like whether or not they're trying to attract you or dupe you or trick you. It's not like something that you understand has nothing to do with you.
I do understand it has nothing to do with me.
So
Well,
then
then
what
why
is
do you judge it so bad?
Girl.
You literally, we were watching RuPaul's Drag Race
I don't know
last
that
night, and
Second born is
and-
bringing it
wait,
tonight.
no, do not interrupt me,
Go right ahead.
please.
I'm still speaking.
You're right ahead. You
Go,
have the
go on,
conch.
Kamala.
We
go.
were
Here,
were watching-
Here, you have the conch,
She
baby.
has the conch.
Right there. You have
were
the talking
watching
AKA
stick.
RuPaul's-
highlighter.
we were watching RuPaul's Drag Race, and almost every time you walked in the room, you're like, "Ew."
Oh, she just she out in you.
Okay, but
Why?
there were some that like even if they were like if it was a girl, I'd be like, whoa, that just no.
It was
that doesn't
anytime
work.
one was on screen.
Not all of them
Also-
look like girls because that means that they're fish, and not all drag queens are fish.
Fish is like, doesn't fish mean like catfish?
Fish means that they pass as a girl.
Oh, I was like, time to go buy some shrimp. I'm going fishing, boys.
Not for that kind of fish.
Is that a girl?
It's a girl. There's boobs right there, but that's a beard. That's a full-on beard.
That's
fake.
visually
confusing.
It is.
That is a beautiful boy. That's what that is right there. What's that drag king's name?
I don't know.
It's a real good question.
So, honey, even right now, you have this look of consternation.
What does that mean?
What
does consternation mean?
I have a really important question.
Right? It is a little bit. It's like he's very concerned and confused.
I think it is and I'm sure this is, goes back to old white guy disease here.
Aww.
But it is a behavior that I find for whatever reason, and I'll let the therapist figure out what it is. But for whatever reason, I find somewhat disturbing.
But like when we were talking about this last night, and I looked it up, it's been going on since history was written down.
I was about to comment on that. Men literally used to dress like women, and it was...
They used to wear wigs.
And makeup.
And it was professional.
But yeah, men used to wear heels, makeup, like full makeup, not like a little bit.
Oh, I know.
Like full on.
Aristocrats would, especially in France and places.
You're okay with it back then, but why are you not okay with it now?
But what I was talking about, just to be clear, is there was cross-dressing. There has been cross-dressing, not just in the times when pink meant boy and blue meant girl, and then it got flipped in the 60s in America, and so it is what it is now.
Because
I'm talking about full-on intentional cross-dressing. It's been happening since we started writing down history. So what do you think your opinion is rooted in?
It is simply I'll call it a visceral reaction. And it probably has, actually, I don't know. That's the answer. I'm just going to say I don't know.
That's powerful to say, though. That's huge to say, you know what, I just don't know. That's the beginning, I think, of wisdom.
Now, I'm not, and I'm going to clear the air here. I'm not saying that it should be illegal. I'm not saying it should be put down, that people shouldn't be allowed to do this. It's just personally, I am at least somewhat disturbed by it.
What disturbs you? Let's drill down. Let's get into your skull.
It's probably old white male disease of I think of, there are certain roles, style of dress, not roles anymore, style of dress, identifiers, if you will, for me to easily be able to go through the world and say, that's a guy, that's a woman.
Why does it matter that you be able to say that's a guy, that's a
Because then you don't have the confusion. I have the same issue as he does.
Confusion about what?
You don't have to guess.
Why do you need to know?
I have a problem with not knowing things anyway. I mean, in most things, I'm not scared of it because it's dangerous. I'm scared because I don't know. So I think it's the same thing.
So you find comfort in recognizing the world around you and being able to place it.
Yes, and it's actually known the human brain works in patterns, right? That's why we're able to make music. That's why we like square houses, things like that. And when something deviates...
I don't like square houses. Let me just be on the record.
For the most part.
When we build a house from the ground up, it'll all
symmetry.
be octagons.
You like symmetry and stuff.
Well, yes, I do like symmetry. Go ahead.
So when everything matches, right, the human brain, especially the male brain, because it's been proven, male brains are for the most part simpler.
Wait.
He said that out loud and everything.
It's being recorded.
Dude, we talked about this. You can't admit these things in public.
I admit it. People, you know what?
You just broke the bro code.
I've looked at the rules of the bro code. That's not in it.
That's a well-raised boy right there. Go on. Do go
on. I mean, people ask why there are fewer men in the world. That's probably half the reason is because we end up killing ourselves.
We kill ourselves or kill each other off, yes.
Yeah.
She has a science fact.
You know when sometimes men will be like, I wanted a girl. It's your fault. You determine the gender.
Wait, what?
Learning genetics.
Oh, I didn't understand what she was saying for me. I was like, what is she?
Or it's more, I wanted a boy, not a girl.
Okay, and
because Katie got quiet. Can I just ask Katie a question?
yes.
Why do you like watching RuPaul's Drag Race?
They're funny.
Right?
Queens are really funny. And, like, a lot of them, like, certain drag queens, like, they all have, like, their own kind of makeup. Some of them will do it more like Courtney Act will do more, like, really pretty, like, I'm a girl makeup. But then Trixie Mattel does, like, really harsh line contour. Like, there's clearly a brown line all the way from her... literally from the back of her ear to, like, the corner of her mouth. A harsh, contour, and then, like, she does really big wings, and, like...
She means for it to not look realistic.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
So, like, it's really fun like that. And, yeah, they're just really funny.
It is funny.
I like to comment on that makeup stuff. Like, when it's so overboard like that, for me, like, it doesn't... It's like nails on a chalkboard. I look at that and I'm like, I don't want to look at that anymore. It's like looking at an ugly truck. Katie and I saw one earlier today. It was, which some people would think it looks good. The guy that drives it probably thinks it looks good. It's a green truck.
Sparkly.
A sparkly green truck that's
Yes.
lowered.
Sparkly green?
It's
Lowered.
sparkly green. And it's been lowered. I just realized.
Oh.
There we go. And then it had like white rims with like thin walled tires and a custom tailgate that had like a mural thing on it that was like of a sunset.
Yeah, it was like black sunset though. It wasn't like blended at all.
Oh, like pixelated?
I think the white and green would look good if it wasn't, like, thin.
It's like a rolling bruise.
Yeah, no. And
It's not cute.
But bruises aren't green, they're blue.
which
turn green
some
and
people
yellow.
They're
would
gonna turn yellow.
look at that and go, that's awesome.
I love that truck. I want it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or I want to do
Not
that
me.
to my truck versus then some of us, which I actually thought this, some of us cultured people, but I then realized that's an opinion. So.
So would you have liked the truck? You know how some vehicles can bounce?
Yeah. No, I wouldn't have liked the truck anymore if it could have done that.
Could it have done something to entertain you and all of a sudden it would have been acceptable?
I want that truck, but I want pink sparkly.
You don't want that truck. That
Anyways.
will hurt. I can feel my lower back pain
Back
already.
to the drag queens.
You might want to buy
Katie's
that
trying to
truck.
talk people.
Sorry.
It's just like, you don't like drag queens, and that's okay. You don't have to. I don't have to like fishing. So, like...
But she's not judging fishing.
Okay, I'm not judging drag queens either. I'm not.
Look at him, look at that.
No. And
We all
I'm
not
not
judging
judging
you.
drag queens intensely
I don't
stares.
think you mean to be judgmental. It's just
No.
kind of like your default resting judgment face.
Resting judgment face.
my resting grump face.
That sounds like a t-shirt. With a picture
No,
of a
and
Karen
I'm
on
not
it.
trying. I am definitely not trying to be judgmental. I think what I was gonna get back to was I think part of it is the male brain is very visual,
Very visual.
and so I think where the sort of disturbance in the force comes in.
That was a perfect way of putting it.
The
Actually,
disturbance in the bro code.
Is where
don't even
if I let's just
reference.
say I'm we're out and about. I don't want to have, if I see some attractive woman, I don't want to, my brain immediately, I love you. You're the most attractive woman I know. But it doesn't mean that my eyeballs don't notice that there's an attractive woman across the room. Mm-hmm. And it would be highly disturbing for me to go, wow, that's a really good looking.
dude looks like a lady.
Yeah.
Why would that be disturbing?
Because it just is.
I was about to say that.
Three dots. It just is. It's very disturbing for me to go.
I think it's a subconscious.
To
it's
go,
the same
wow,
for
that's
me.
a really good looking. Holy crap.
Well, it's like, think about it.
I
don't
just
like
thought
certain
some
color-
dude dressed as a lady was attractive.
don't
What
get
the
it.
heck?
Just jump in. They'll shut up.
I don't get it.
She's too polite. Go.
Drag queens don't just like walk around and drag. Drag takes
Yeah.
like...
Why are you looking at me when saying that?
Because
What did
you're
I do?
just across from me.
Okay.
They don't like walk around like Trixie Mattel. Not always Trixie Mattel. Sometimes she's Brian. You know? I love it. Sometimes Katya is Brian. Like, they...
Are they all named Brian?
No, just Trixie and Katya.
Some are named Steve.
And now I will say, when those few times I was walking through the room, that RuPaul is in there wearing a suit, and I'm like,
you know what?
RuPaul is a beautiful man.
I was saying, RuPaul's a good-looking, as good a looking a guy as he is a good-looking a woman. So
you know what? There would not be a debate here if all of them did it like RuPaul does.
What does that mean, like RuPaul does?
Have you seen RuPaul in drag?
Yes.
They can do that.
That's magic.
She's too pretty.
We can't do that. We're girls.
Does RuPaul have a drag name, or is he still RuPaul?
He's still RuPaul.
It's RuPaul.
He has. I'm sure he has a given name, but
his name's RuPaul.
Yeah.
RuPaul.
RuPaul. I could make jokes. We're not making jokes.
Girly.
I'm still just confused why that upsets you.
First
of all, Katie makes a good point. It's not like they're just walking around in drag all the time.
It could be.
You interrupted her.
How would you know?
Why?
If they did a good job of it, you'd never know.
So then your little scenario wouldn't happen.
Like, do you just see drag queens walking down the sidewalk?
I have when I was in Portland, Maine.
It's Portland.
It was crazy. I looked at this dude. I think it was dude, but dressed as a girl. And I look up and down, and then I go, "There's a bulge and an Adam's apple. Wait." And then I looked at the people that were with me, and they didn't notice. And I was like, "Wait,
Portland, Maine, not Portland, Oregon."
No, Portland, Maine. They're the same way. They're like
same latitude.
Yeah, it's the same.
I just feel
there was an underground comic book store. That's a different thing, though. It was awesome.
Totally different.
What does that mean?
It was literally like underground. Like you had to walk downstairs
I thought you
underground.
meant like black market comic books or something.
Me too.
No.
Squirrel.
Comic books.
No, but I just wanted to say that. Underground comic book store.
Underground comic book store?
Yeah.
All right.
Okay, so now that you all think I'm being judgmental, tell me how I'm wrong.
Well, I'd like to explain the you asked, like, what is it that does that? And I think it's the same reason you don't like certain colors and you do like certain colors. It's just you don't see them as visually appealing. I mean, some people look at
his issue though is he's worried he might find it visually appealing.
Yeah, so I think what the problem is that he's objectifying people.
Oh.
She said it out loud and everything. Yikes. Man.
Daddy Flamiato.
So maybe let's not look at people on the outside and figure out if you like it visually, and let's talk to them as human beings and as equals.
Well, okay, so let's do that. So
Guys, this might be my last episode of Community. It's been a great 3 episodes.
You are the weakest link.
Being a part of Flamingo family.
No, I mean, okay, so
go ahead, recover.
No. I'm trying to make sure I say this right.
Do it.
So if these guys, and I guess there are women that do it too, going the other way, if they're feeling this need to put on this other persona, I would have to ask, what are they hiding from, or what are they trying to get away from, run away from?
I can tell you.
For all you know, they could just think it's fun.
And maybe they just think it's fun. That's
hiding?
the thing. That's what I wonder. Is this something that's just fun? Or
it's
is
so
this
weird that you assign these words like dupe and trick you and falsehood and hiding.
For the record, he didn't say that. You did.
He did last night.
I did last night. But I say that because I would also heard, I did hear a little bit of some of them telling their story, their backstory, and it seemed like a lot of them had very hard stories, very rough stories.
So then maybe they use drag to escape.
Right.
Same
and
way
I say, well,
I use video games.
Is this a healthy thing, or should they be getting help?
But same question that I asked you last night. Do you think that when you see people who have had plastic surgery to feel better about themselves? Do you see that when
depending on how good it is,
drink to feel better, eat to feel better, gamble to feel better, have sex to feel better, go out and buy a flashy sports car to feel better? Like, do you judge those people in the same way that you're judging these people for finding their outlet to feel good and have a good time?
The angered.
3 dots.
The defeat side.
We now need a Flamingo family T-shirt that has the 3 dots, but like the dots are flamingos.
Flamingos.
The dots are flamingos.
We need a P-Sweats T-shirt and a 3
I'm
dots
just like,
T-shirt.
you came at it last night with so much
Anger.
Not anger.
judgment.
There you go.
Yeah.
And
That's
I
what
was
I was
kind of taken aback because I was like, what is the big deal? These people are having a good time. They found something that they really enjoy that makes them feel good, that literally hurts no one. What is the big deal?
Or does it hurt them?
How would it hurt them?
Is that your business?
It doesn't.
Other than taking off the duct tape.
I'm not saying it's my business.
Yep.
Untucking.
Untucking.
Oh.
I'm sorry, what?
Go ahead, girl.
So,
Right, they gotta hide something.
yeah, they tuck it with duct tape.
Suddenly you got more respect for the drag queens, don't you?
I would like to
And
send a salute to all of you queens out there.
Don't they have a thing that they like put on their chest to make them look like they have boobs?
Yes.
That-
they
They can
Okay.
wear breastplates. They also all have to wear waist cinchers or
Basically a corset?
Michelle Visage.
Do you have to wear a corset?
That's a waist cincher.
Yeah,
Yeah.
What's the difference?
Corsets double as a bra. I'm pretty sure.
Corsets are pretty.
Yeah. Waist cincher is just
They're
cinches
just like
it.
girdles.
Yeah.
They just suck it in there so you can't breathe.
Adore Delano did not have one for many episodes.
My brain just
In
forgot to
season
breathe when
7.
you said that.
And they also, like, just like beauty queens, drag queens will tape the girls together to create cleavage. And yeah, and it hurts to take that mess off. I've done it.
Bro, I'm just imagining like you had to tape it, but you forgot to shave. Oh, that would hurt so bad. Oh my god.
Please tell me that they're, not taping bare skin.
I mean, I've never done it, so I don't know what they're doing.
I'm just like,
I've never watched a tutorial.
That's what we need to do.
Let's not. Let's not.
Nope,
Do
we're not going down
I don't want
that
to.
road.
Do
Nope.
not.
No, not that. I
Absolutely
mean, no. Not that. I was saying
going
that we
down
should
that
make
road.
one of the Flamingo family
No,
videos
no.
looking
No.
up a
No.
drag
No.
makeup tutorial.
Oh, I've done drag makeup.
Girl, I was like,
I ain't dumb.
I'm just like, some things you don't need to know at 12 years old.
One episode,
I don't need to know that period. I ain't male.
the drag queens had to make over like these like some dads. They were literally just dads. That
Okay,
they casted.
that just sounds like
Charlie.
no, that sounds like what's that show? Queer Eye.
Yes, it does.
I love that show.
They're making
the
another
original
season of it.
the original Queer Eye. One of the guys is a judge in the new seasons.
Yay.
Which one?
In the new seasons of RuPaul's Drag Race? Yes.
I can't remember his name. He's blonde.
See?
Oh,
I bet he's got blue eyes too.
the interior
Blonde hair,
design-
blue eyes.
The interior design.
Don't judge me for being blonde hair, blue eyes.
Let me see your iPad. So
That's
I can
racist.
Look things up.
I'm currently playing Subway Surfer. You're gonna have to wait a second.
Girly,
Oh
not the
my.
time.
We were addressing something. What was the question you asked? Oh, we were talking about
Talking.
you were questioning the motivations of these people for
Yeah,
doing
I mean-
this as if that's your job
No,
or
I-
right
well-
in the world.
I'm not saying it's my job or my right. I'm just wondering. I look at it and go, is there?
Go ahead.
All right, if you've got a,
Carson Chrisley.
Carson.
You know what though?
Oh, yeah,
Actually,
I love
there's
it.
a. If,
drag is healthier than going to like drinking or something. So
That's
you know
true.
what?
True.
That's true.
Yeah, and they make money for it.
Girl preach. Yep.
Bonus.
I mean, people make
I
money
guess if
from
they win the
sex,
show,
too, in
yeah,
some
they
ways,
get-
so.
Well, you can also go to a drag show.
I feel like as the
True.
Flamingo family, we all need to go to a
Nope.
drag show as the follow.
Yes,
for
we need to
this.
take Daddy to a
No.
drag
I think there are
show.
drag shows in Fort
Have
Myers.
y'all seen Dumpling?
Yes.
We need to have a dumpling moment.
Dumpling's a movie on Netflix, guys.
It's actually
I
a
love
great
that
movie.
movie.
That was actually a pretty cute movie.
There's drag queens in it.
Yeah.
They're Dolly Parton impersonators. They're not drag queens. That's how he sees it.
They're literally drag queens that dress up like Dolly Parton.
That was part of being a drag queen. So to win RuPaul's Drag Race, you have to have all of the attributes of being a drag queen. One of those attributes is being able to be an impersonator of celebrities.
Yep.
They have a whole episode.
There's one on the season watching right now that does Cher.
Yes.
Yeah, Chad Michaels, he does Cher. He's great at it. Courtney Act, great at, who is she? Britney Spears.
One of them looked like Marilyn Manson.
That's Sharon Needles.
Sharon Needles.
Did you just hear what Second Born said?
No, what?
She said,
who's Marilyn Manson?
See, that's because you've been raised well.
Who's Marilyn Manson?
Don't look it up.
Parenting for the win. Yes.
Is it like a prostitute or something?
No. No, he's a
not Stormy Daniels
musician.
Did you? Oh my goodness.
What?
Did you just say not Stormy Daniels?
We only know about Stormy Daniels because of the Donald Trump thing.
Yeah.
That was on the news one day.
Thank you, President.
Thanks for
former
that.
Literally,
President
we were
Trump.
going to school.
Introducing that to my children. Appreciate that.
Yeah.
We were going to school, and it was on NPR.
So glad you're a part of the Republican Party. Yes.
Yeah. Okay.
Fantastic.
Anyway.
Moving on.
Anyways.
So yeah, taking the whole family to a drag show. I don't know about that.
You need a
It'd be a
dumpling
good
moment.
Let's do it.
We have good ones in Nash.
Really?
Yeah.
We should
you kidding
totally
me?
do that. The only
Okay,
thing
well-
that would be like a little there might be more. I've never been to one, but the main thing that I would think would be a problem is the language, because
Language.
You know what, though? I listen to metal music, so it can't be that
I
bad.
know, but she's 12. And
People cuss a lot at my school, anyways.
People cuss a lot at your school. Is that what you're
As
saying?
in the
Call 'em
students.
out.
Because
Yay,
middle
school.
schoolers think they're cool.
Okay, not wrong.
Honestly. I cuss in my head, but not out loud.
That's some good raising right there.
Yes, it is. Good job. High five. I mean, it's better if you don't cuss in your head, but at least you're not letting
Look,
it out.
I stubbed my toe on a counter. Is gone. The filter is off.
Dadgummit.
Shoot far.
What did you say?
far,
When
Fuzzy.
you tripped on the Mountain Dew thing, what'd you say?
I said shoot far. That's from KC. She says that a
Too
lot.
far. Good for you for holding it in. That's very mature of you. Good job.
I'm gonna go.
There we go. We'll take it. We should totally find a drag
A drag
show
bar,
to
drag
go to,
show.
right? Drag. Is it drag show? Is that what you call it?
It's a drag show, yeah.
Drag show. We're going to a drag show. We're going to do that.
Oh,
She's coming back in May.
date night, huh?
Yes.
Oh, date night at a drag show. Fun
They're
time.
coming, and she's bringing friends in May. We're totally going to a drag show. I'm going to find one.
Oh my gosh,
We may have to go all the way over to Miami to do it because I feel certain
You have to pick
there
us
are
up in
drag shows
Miami.
Okay. Yes, they're flying into Miami. So done.
They instantly get here and like, hi, welcome to Florida again. Drag show.
Put your sequins on. Let's go.
Sounds like a fun time.
What do you even wear to a drag
Although
show?
aren't drag shows usually at clubs? And I'm 12 and he's.
Yeah, this might be an
15.
adults only thing.
Oh, that's a
Dang.
bad time.
I bet there's a family-friendly one.
I don't think there
Family
is.
friendly.
Yeah, I don't think
That
in
doesn't
quotes.
exist.
Family-friendly drag.
In quotes.
I
Like,
don't know. The church is pretty good about sanitizing most things.
Oh.
Are there Christian drag queens?
Yes.
See? There you
I didn't
go.
want to dress up like Mary
know
Magdalene.
what?
Told you. I
That
knew
could-
there'd be a Christian version of
Season
it.
10. It's a, I think he's like a Methodist.
Of course he is.
I know. He was like, I go to the Methodist church. I was like, I know
Yes,
you do.
you do.
I know you don't go to no other denomination.
There has to be one that has dressed up like Mary
He's
Magdalene
like
before.
the music minister or something.
Of
I want to
course.
say he's like
That's fantastic.
high up in there.
We need to have him on the show. You need to find him.
I don't have my phone.
Well, that's unhelpful.
Maybe we'll put him on the. We'll get him on the other show.
Yes.
I'll add
Get him
to
on
the
Free
list.
Evangelic. Yes.
Sorry. Rona,
I might have
just
to be
kidding.
on that episode
Allergies.
of Free Evangelic. And just
If
to
there's
talk
a
to him.
drag queen, I'm in it.
You're going to be on Free Evangelic. If we have a drag queen, then we're going to do it. Y'all,
We'll
Free
just have the
Evangelic
whole
is
Flamingo
we
family
should
on
tell
Free
them they're gonna wonder
Evangelic.
what that is.
So Free Evangelic is another show that we do. We release it once a month, and it is exploring the Rebecca and my departure from radical evangelical Christianity.
By that, he means militant evangelicalism.
Yes,
Convert or die.
Pretty much, yeah.
our way or the hell way.
Ooh, I like that one.
Yeah. anyway.
Our way or the highway to hell?
My way or the highway.
It's about our journey of faith and getting to truth and what we actually worship and how we actually live and that sort of thing. And it comes out the last day of every month.
Hey, boat owner. You know how valuable your time on the water is. Sea breezes and salty air settle your mind like nothing else, right? But are you in the boat you really want? If it's time to try something new, then it's time you met Charles Zeitz of Pop Yachts. Charles not only brings a buyer to your existing craft, he also listens to your heart's desire and finds you the boat of your dreams. Pop Yachts is the largest boat and yacht broker in all of North America. People come to them every day looking for a craft to buy or sell. Why not sell yours and get what you really want? Go to facebook.com/Naples Yachts to learn more and get in touch. That's facebook.com/Naples Yachts.
Okay, so ultimately, what is the point of this show, though? I mean, like, how do you...
Holy midlife crisis!
No, not this show. No, of the show you were watching last night of RuPaul's Drag Race.
What is the point of life anymore?
It's like the same as like
42, that's the meaning.
It's like the same as like Chopped.
If you know that reference of 42, then please.
Maybe someday they'll listen.
What?
Maybe one day.
You need to speak up in this house.
I will max out this mic.
Do it, please.
No,
I want to hear that.
Don't do that.
I'll just take my headphones off.
It would be louder with the headphones off.
Okay, what's the answer to the question, Katie?
It's like any other competition show, like Jeopardy, Wheel of Fortune, Chopped. They have a prize at the end, and they get to go on the tour that RuPaul takes them on, so they get their name out there, but they win $100,000. This season, I know they win $100,000. They get a trip from Alan Chuck Travel, I think is what it's called, a year's worth supply of NYX Cosmetics. Now it's Anastasia year supply, which is a lot fancier than NYX.
Fancy schmancy.
And like you get your name out there, especially when like even if you're like just on the show, like some of my favorite drag queens didn't win, but like I learned from them. I learned about them on the show. So
this is a way of earning a living.
Yeah.
Being a
you
drag
can
queen.
earn a living as a drag queen?
Oh my gosh, yes.
So you're telling me I can't earn a living at playing paintball, but I could earn a living dressing up as a girl.
I mean, I asked because what I didn't
dressing
know
up as a girl and playing paintball. Now that I could make a living off of.
Does everybody who
you gonna run around the
drag,
paintball
do they
field
only
tucked?
do it to make money?
No.
Okay.
No.
Some of them just do it for fun.
Because I know that there's one drag queen that I follow on TikTok and I love her so much. Her name is Lemonade. And she's in college. Like she's literally like my age or like a year younger. And she does
followers.
Not a ton.
So she's not doing it for money yet.
No.
Maybe she's trying to get to do it.
Yeah,
for
she's
money.
trying, but like she's literally in college, like trying to learn things, trying to get a degree, but also like before COVID, she could do drag shows.
And how do they get money at drag shows for performing, like performance fees?
Then you also tip them.
Okay, so that's why you do it. That's the answer to your question. It can be a career.
Huh.
I might need to revisit this whole drag king thing because that would be fun.
Honey,
I could.
You're
You know
too
what?
pretty.
If you
You're
need to borrow my
drag.
boots.
Honey, you are way too pretty to ever be a good-looking guy.
No, I should.
I don't
show
know.
you
Some
on
of those drag
Snapchat-
kings.
On Snapchat, there's a filter that can make you look like a male, and I mean, I'm a kind of pretty male. I'm a little butch. It's like I get a 5 o'clock shadow and my jawline gets very chiseled, and my whole face looks pretty square. And actually, I look like my Uncle Johnny.
I look like my dad with that filter on.
Really? I look like Uncle Johnny.
It's funny when
hair.
I do the male filter and it still just makes me have a square jaw. Like that's all it does.
The baby filter does nothing to me. I look the same.
Well,
Well, I look terrible as a girl. Just FYI, like, yeah.
we
I
used
know.
to do. Did y'all? Well, you didn't have the high school experience. You went to boarding school. See, we in high school there was a spring show every year, and I can't remember why we did it. Oh, it was a talent show. It was the spring talent show, and inevitably the hottest guys that were juniors or seniors would dress up as girls, and they would sing some sort of, 50s, 60s girl group song, and they would have like red lipstick that was obviously not applied well and bad wigs, and it was like the tall, skinny basketball players dressing up in skirts and wigs, and nobody it was hilarious. Nobody.
Yeah, that's just funny.
They had womanless beauty pageants.
That's what it was.
Yeah.
Womanless beauty pageant.
I did the makeup of one of my friends in high school. I did his makeup for.
So they still do it.
It's so fun. I was so excited whenever he asked me if I would do his makeup. I was like, of course.
Yes, I
literally
will.
win.
How much contour would you like? Yes, that's what it was. We had the womanless beauty pageant every year.
Really?
For reals.
In Little Old Martin, Tennessee, huh?
That was in Dresden, baby.
In the big city of Dresden.
Go Big D.
That surprises me that went over in those places.
Everybody laughed their tails off because you would see these guys who were like, so insecure the rest of their lives, and then it takes a certain security in yourself to then hop on stage as a 17 or 18-year-old in high heels that you can't walk in, and slips that are falling off, and bras that don't fit well, with toilet paper falling out on the stage, bad makeup, and a wig.
That would be just funny.
It's a hoot.
You know why I couldn't do it? They don't make heels of my size. I'm a size
That's
13
what was so
shoe.
funny. No, they do it. It was funny. It was funny. You'd have these guys that were in like ginormous heels. Oh, it was funny. Or they'd tiptoe out and they would just be able to fit like the first 4 inches of their feet into the shoes, and so they'd be walking on their toes.
Sounds like a good way to break an ankle.
Some people probably did. They'd fall. There was a lot of falling.
I've already broken one collarbone. I don't need to add an ankle to that list.
So did that answer your question of why people do it?
I guess, maybe.
I think it comes down to the same reason that I game. It gives you that alternate reality that you can escape your problems with.
Plus, you get to make money.
If I really wanted to, I probably could make money at gaming. It just takes a lot.
I think we need to introduce you to a drag queen and have you be fixed up as a woman.
Can we please get Trixie?
Yes.
Trixie Mattel, will you please come turn my husband into a drag queen for a day? Just an hour.
And can you paint my nails? I've wanted to get my nails painted for a little while.
I'll paint your nails tonight.
All right, let's do it. All right. I actually wanted to paint my nails recently.
It would be hilarious. You would look like Mrs. Castellano. Put you in a muumuu, get you a wig, some orange lipstick.
You know what? I'll do it with him. I'm not even joking. I'll do it with him.
Yes, Trixie Mattel, we need you, baby. We need you to come turn these tall, white, blonde-haired, blue-eyed Germans into drag queens.
Hey, you know what? I'm already growing my hair out, so you might not have to do much with the hair.
That's true. He's got some beautiful golden curls. I'm just saying.
We wear wigs.
But look what he's got to work with.
Trixie's hair is this tall.
Oh, you got to wear a wig. Sorry.
We don't make the rules, we just follow them.
Period. And Trixie made them.
You're doing it. Hey, look.
Help.
You're doing it with me. All right.
Help.
No, you're
Trixie's
doing it.
coming to help.
Help.
How do
Trixie's
we obey?
Come on, Trixie. You got to help
Somebody
us out here.
save me
Yes.
from my
Katie.
family.
We will
No.
video this. This will be a YouTube sensation.
She is a YouTube
Save
sensation.
me.
You know
from my
what? If
family.
I had to be
We will be
famous
a
for something,
sensation with her.
I'd be okay with this.
Katie,
But
how do we obey?
I mean, it's like that whole, and I know Michelle Obama's not the first one who said this, but I don't know who the first one is that said this. It's hard to hate up close. All you need to do is walk in their high heels for a little bit, and then you'll understand.
I don't think they make high heels.
Walk a
in size
mile in their
15
high
men's.
heels. I love that.
They do.
We'll find them.
We'll find them. Yes.
I mean,
Watch,
what is
we're
a
gonna
size
get some
15
super
men's is what,
high-end
like a
company.
16 and a half women's or something?
It's 2 sizes up, so it'd be a 17.
17 women's?
Yes.
Does that
So
even
I'm a
exist?
There are
15
whole lines
women's.
of shoes just for drag queens.
Because it's 6'6", you need
Wait,
to throw
really?
me. There you go. I know. You and me in 6-inch heels.
Yes, please.
I'll be
Imagine
7
you're
foot tall.
7 foot tall.
I feel like they'd have
Yeah.
a new appreciation for us.
If we
Let's do
didn't
it.
break an ankle.
I already wear my my boots that the heel comes up a little bit, and I'm like, wow, this is weird.
Let's just start with how much you have to be plucked to make this work.
How what?
Trixie can tell you guys how to tuck.
No, that's not.
Nope. Nope.
That's where I draw the line. Okay, you can put makeup on me. I'll wear a dress. I'll wear heels.
Eyebrows?
No.
Poor kid on those steps.
I have perfect eyebrows. Mine don't need plucked.
Okay,
The bushiest eyebrows.
Hey, I do not have a unibrow, so
That's true.
I mean, it ain't far.
I mean, you can sit there. You can don't pluck them, but you can mess with them a little bit.
You have to pluck them.
I mean, I trim them down.
I can wax them.
Yes.
That's worse.
No, it gets it done so much faster.
I pluck. And you gotta wax your face.
I'll
all
shave.
That fuzz off there. No, not shave.
Yeah, I'll shave.
I don't know. I shave
close.
really close. Like mine, I clean up and you can't feel a thing.
Okay. All right. We'll let you shave.
It's baby face.
Break out the double-edged safety razor.
I don't do that. I use
We'll just
Harry's
have Trixie
razors, and if
decide.
you know what,
Yes, that's a
we
good
have
idea.
our Men at Large thing, and if Harry's razor sponsors us, I'd be great with that.
You should call them and see if they want to help sponsor the trip this summer.
Thanks for listening to this project from 1C Productions, where thought-provoking media comes alive. Be sure to check out other 1C shows like Freevangelic, in which a married couple discuss their walk out of lifelong evangelicalism and into a new way of being. Their search for truth might open doors for you as well. Learn about Freevangelic and other 1C Productions podcasts at just1c.com. That's JUSTONEC.com.
We're going on a trip this summer, y'all. We should tell you about that, and we should probably be wrapping this up. So you want to tell them about that real quick?
So yeah, we're going on. Well, we've talked
Hold
about.
up, it's my trip.
It is.
Let her say it. Yeah.
It is second
Tell
born's
them about
trip.
the trip.
So, because I'm turning 13, it's a tradition in our family that we get to pick wherever we want in the U.S. that is drivable, and we take a big trip there.
We take a road trip there.
I almost went to Hawaii.
Yeah, it has to be an all-road
You
trip,
couldn't go to
all the way
Hawaii.
there,
You
all
can't
the way
drive
back.
Hawaii was offered to me.
They like you more.
What can I say?
So, I chose the Mall of America in, what is it, Minneapolis?
Near Bloomington, Minnesota.
Bloomington. So, we're basically going from Florida up and then through New Orleans and then up some more to Minnesota, and then we're basically making a loop back down to Texas and then home.
That's right. We're going.
What is it, 13 states? Which is perfect because it's my 13 trip, but...
Yep. 13 cities, 4,994 miles, 13 cities in 3.5 weeks.
Do we know how many hours
all in an
of
RV.
driving?
All in an RV with the dog and the cat.
And
Speaking of the dog,
I think at least the dog, yes. The cat is still a toss-up.
The cat's coming.
the cat's coming.
okay,
Where else would he go?
I need to leave. I need to take the dog out.
here.
So,
Lucy.
firstborn's out.
Firstborn out. Yes. Where else would the cat go?
The cat would stay here and
How
we'd have
dare
someone
you.
come check on him.
For 3.5 weeks?
That's animal abuse.
Yes.
That honestly, no, that's animal neglect.
True.
Not if someone's checking on him and cleaning his litter box and making sure he's fed and giving him some love.
leave
You're
him
not
here for
leaving my
3.5
son
weeks.
on my own trip.
It's her birthday. She gets what she wants.
Okay, when he escapes from the RV in St. Louis
What
and
is the
runs
rule?
all over the place,
What is the rule about birthdays? What's the rule about
you
birthdays?
get whatever you want
You get
within
what-
reason.
That
That's
is
right.
within reason.
And that is within reason. That is the
I've
birthday
been telling
rule.
He
y'all.
knew that we were talking about him.
He's like, wait. What
Only if
is-
he learns to tolerate the RV.
So,
I've been saying we need to get him a harness and a leash and teach him to walk outside.
Yeah, have fun with that.
I'll do it when I come back in May.
Got it. Anyway, so yeah, we're putting together some agreements now with brands that we use that we will talk about on those episodes as well, and you'll see them on our fantabulous RV, we think. And we might even have some to give out in the different cities that we visit. We'll see. It's all being put together now. Don't quite have our act together.
We're not quite there yet. It's still a few months away. So that's the upcoming trip, and that's gonna be a lot of fun.
I can't wait.
I can't wait either.
No
it's
lie.
gonna be a good time.
I mean, we've been planning this since the beginning of January so far.
Flamingo. Is my mic off? My mic's
Sorry,
off.
I turned
there
you
we
off
go.
because you had taken
Sorry,
the dog out.
I'm back now. Hello. Flamingo family on tour.
Yes, our first tour.
Yay!
Good times.
Man,
we
we
are
did-
going to do media in the cities that we go to, like an actual,
We should do like
touring show.
Oh,
COVID-friendly
and,
meet and greets.
We're going to St.
COVID's
Louis to
gone
go
by
see
then.
a cards game
Hopefully.
and to go to Six Flags, and Katie is joining us.
I forgot we were
Oh,
going
yeah.
to Six Flags.
Yeah, and Katie's going
to. I like that idea. People should go on the Facebook page. Like, we'll put the schedule on the Facebook page, and you should let us know if you're in that city, and we'll let you know where we're going to be, because that would be fun to meet our listeners.
Yeah.
That'd be a good time.
That's
but it's got to be COVID friendly.
By that point, what did you just say?
That's like inviting people to come attack us. They know when and where we'll be.
Please don't come attack us.
By June and July, I think COVID's going to be pretty well under control.
CDC
don't jinx it. Knock on the desk right now.
From the CDC.
Whoa, yikes. The CDC even said this week that people who have been vaccinated can be gathering together, and old people who have been vaccinated can start getting together with the younger people in their families for dinner and things like that. And that can start now. And they said that Dr. Fauci said he does think that things will be opening back up this summer. So, yeah, I think we'll be fine.
I think we'll be good to go.
Right?
Yeah.
Yes! Open it up! Open it up!
I'm starting to get sick of the face shields.
Not right now, though.
I mean, not today.
You cannot talk about face shields. I have to wear a mask 7 hours a day for 5 days of the week.
Face shields give you a headache.
Both of
they
you.
Really do.
At least you get to go to school, because not every state is offering that.
Oh, yeah.
You know what?
Wait, some kids are just like not going to school.
No, they've still been doing
still
virtual.
At home with virtual school. So, yeah.
I'm in
for all of you out there, I salute
online.
you.
She's in college classes online. Yeah. See?
That
Count your
defeats
blessings.
all the point of college, though. Like, actually being there.
For me. Honest, I never really went to Bethel anyways. I just kind of, I go to class and I go home. But, like, I still went to go to class.
Okay, so what's the thing they say at the end of every RuPaul show?
I have no idea. I don't watch
Not
the
a
show.
clue.
Sashay away.
No, that's
this is a family-friendly show, so I can't say it.
Not that.
That's not it. Oh, it's like the song where they all come and dance while the credits.
Are you talking about what RuPaul says to everybody at the very end, and then they reply to him?
Yes. The one about love.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. I'll change it a little bit. He says, if you can't love yourself, how in the heck are you going to love somebody else? Can I get an amen up in here?
Amen!
There you go.
And then they all dance.
So we're going to dance, and you're going to put in the Flamingo family music right there. Bye!
Bye, everybody. Thank you for listening to The Flamingo Family, a 1C production. To learn more about 1C Productions and all of our shows, go to just1c.com. That's JUSTONEC.com.